warriors are about to be put to the ultimate test of skill. What they are after is the title of the world's strongest. Now, are you ready to get it on? What an incredible cast of warriors has gathered here. However, only one team shall be crowned the champion of the Millionaire Fighting 2001. But the road to victory is not an easy one. The champion team will need more than luck to win this tournament. They will have to demonstrate a keen mind and steady nerves in order to defeat the competition. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. All right. The show is about to begin. Now, are you ready to get it on?
Oh my god! It is Pokemon Fun League Season 14 Draft Broadcast. I am your former champion, Elizabeth, Joe, joined as I am ever always by the Sheriff Director of Entertainment. It's Mario.
Pew 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 pew. Howdy, partners.
Oh, bang bang.
I'm back, baby.
How's it going? Bang 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 bang.
Oh, it's going bang 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 bang. All right.
It's going bang bang bang. We've also got with us the co-host, Mike.
We are here. We are excited. It is season 14, everyone. Let's get this shit going.
Let's get this shit going. Indeed, we've got 3 8/10 of a round to cover. So there's a lot to do. Let's just start right off here, right to the lovely season 14 image of Chuck and all the divisions. And where's everybody going to end up? Who knows? Who knows how it's going to go? Most people know at this point, but that's okay because maybe some people don't know where other people are going, so it's going to be a surprise on that level. I don't know. We're gonna jump right into it here. We might be joined by Jim later in the broadcast, who has the number 1 pick, and I was hoping he might be able to announce it himself here, but that's fine. He's got to stream Mario 64 or whatever, a game that's very nearly 20 years old at this point, over 15 at the very least.
Yeah, 16.
We've had a wonderful bit of number 1 picks here in the past.
That game definitely came out in the 90s. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, either 95 or 96.
Oh, true. So it's been over 20. No, it hasn't. It hasn't been 20 years.
No, 15, 16 years, somewhere around there.
Mike's trying to fucking confuse me. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at math. Again, we've had a bunch of number 1 picks while I'm in the middle of my fucking shit, Mike. God damn. So, we've had a bunch of number 1 picks. Here we go. The number 1 picks that everybody loves here. What a cast. Now that's what I call Mons. What is number 1 for season 14 going to be? Now, let's just, we don't need to go a million miles an hour here. What's your favorite of the number 1 picks that you see here? And I'm going to ask Mike first.
Obviously the back-to-back Garchomps because they're mine.
Because they were your picks, yes. So, makes sense. Mario, among these Mons, you gotta flavor it here as a number 1 pick? Heatran, solid number 1. Solid number 1
Wasn't that
pick.
also you?
Was that you, Mario? Did you have that number 1 pick?
I don't think so.
I don't remember that. I had back-to-back number 1 picks of Magdaddy and Coco, but I'm going to go with Togekiss as my favorite number 1. Because it was a great number 1.
Why did I think we had Swampert go first overall once?
Swampert.
No, we just had Swampert in the first round one, so we were like, "What is this? What are you doing?"
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, the number one pick for this one. How do you feel about Kamo joining these ranks as the number one pick?
So, not only is Como the number one pick, it went to the number one person in the league from last season, the winner, Jim. It has the only legal Omniboost, and Jim has it.
I mean, it still takes a lot of help. And it hadn't been drafted the last 2 seasons, so if you wanted it, you could have got it. But yeah, let's.
I don't want it, and I'm very.
Hold on.
Holding on.
Phalanx, no retreat. By the way.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Okay. All
You
You're
right.
the
right.
only Omniboost.
Phalanx no retreat. Okay.
There you
You're
go.
right.
Okay, my only gripe is, so I think Como is a fantastic Pokemon. It's great. It can do so much, and it's fucking, Game Freak loves this Pokemon. They give it the world. But
They have, yeah.
riddle me this: 14 seasons, the only dragon who has ever made first round pick, with the exception of this one right here, has been Garchomp. Has any other dragon ever been taken first?
Number one? No. I mean, the numbers tell you right there. The numbers don't lie. And
That's ridiculous.
And yeah, I guess Kamo joining a very odd draft class, I guess. But let's go right over to the selection screen with this, so we can see Jim's wonderful name, PFL All Starmies. So Rob doing a wonderful job of the icon, putting whatever the Smash Mouth guy's name is in the Starmie Jewel, in addition to the fucking Fight Milk arms. Yeah, Kamo number
Rob
one.
is a legend.
Jim won the last season. Jim got the best in the Conference Cup, so he got to the number one pick here, and to the victor goes the spoils, I guess. The spoil being the number one pick.
Yeah, the second dragon type and the second fighting type taken.
Yeah, there you go, because Metacham, right?
Yes.
Of course.
Thank God I am not in his division. I hope I do not see him in the season.
Well, we'll see how it goes. So, number 2 is Dan. And Dan is starting his draft off. I believe this is the 3rd season in a row, looking at the draft history, where this mon went number 2. And it's Mega Venusaur.
Damn.
With his team, the Dan Blades here. With
Love it.
Daniel Day-Lewis and Daniel Craig as the Dan faces there, of course. Wonderful stuff.
Why is Rob so good at what he does?
Look, what it boils down to is, if you want Mega Venusaur, you better be pick 1 or 2. I think that's...
Really, though.
Because this mon is off the board so quickly every single time. It's guaranteed. It's money in the bank, basically.
You can build a team around it very easily. Very, very easily.
Nothing further you can really say about it. So just what we got in round 1. We got Kamo, and we got Mega Venusaur. That's what things are looking like so far. What a motley crew at 1 and 2. But what are we going to see when we go to number 3? And I don't mean to keep rhyming. I apologize.
You only keep it only a little bit.
Only a little bit. I'm a poet and I didn't even realize it. So, number 3 goes to old Mike. And Mike, you know what? I will let you announce this yourself, if you want.
I took Dragapult. I took purely out of spite, because I feel like Big said he wanted to take it again, and I went, no. So, now I have Dragapult. Here we are.
There he is, real big Vish. As you said, I believe in the Discord, that Rob drew that Dracovish himself because he needed it for that angle to hit the saxophone.
I absolutely love Rob. We were smoking. I was like, Rob, here's my team name. Here's what I want. I want a Ska Dracovish. Man delivered. He delivered.
He did. And Pult, also solid option here. Perennial early round pick. I don't think that... Well, I was going to say that, if you were getting this despite Bick is pick number 19, but I don't think it would have lasted until the end of round 2 if you
No, definitely
if you were gonna wait on it. So
I mean, realistically, it's a really good Pokemon. It hits a lot of buttons, and we allow Z moves in this league, so it hits even more buttons harder.
it hits a lot of stuff. Dumps like a truck, as we often say here. So there we go, Dragapult joining things. Let's move right along here. What do we got for Tristan, who's got his team name Delcatty got a fatty, but of course, it's Mega Gary.
Daddy got a fatty.
So we'll notice something of a trend among the picks that Tristan has made so far. Mega Gary, we decided, you know what, 200, probably a bit much for it. So let's just kick him down to 160, and as a result, take it at number 4. Is this going to be a mistake? It remains to be seen. I guess we'll figure it out.
Very good 160.
As the season... I think that's what it... I mean, there's a few of those where we go of, like, is this really worth 200, or is it a really good 160, and Scary Gary might just be a very good 160.
Yeah.
We'll see. The same kind of thing happened with Mega Pinsir. Mega Pinsir, spoiler alert, still on the board, still 120. It was number 4 last season, I think, or number 5. Nobody wants it yet, so hey, a big reminder to everyone out there.
That thing's a nightmare to deal with, too.
Big nightmare, man. 1, 2, 3, and now number 4. Your old Mega Scary Gary, the scariest Gary. What are we going to do?
By definition.
The scariest Gary by definition. What are we going to do when we go to number 5? Manny, he was so scared going in because he knew if I don't get a good draft pick, if I'm not top 8 at least, I'm not going to get this. The dice roll shined nicely on him. For his team, Charmander's counterattack, he got Dracovish.
Oh my god.
I love it.
And
I love it. He's gonna do it again. He's gonna just draft. He's gonna draft 11 mons that do one thing or two things really good.
Yeah,
Man.
I mean, you kind of know where he's going. So far with the team that he has around Dracovish, it's interesting to see what else he's going to do, because it's not immediate. I'll just, again, spoiler alert here, doesn't have a Sand Rusher, or like a Sand Setter yet. I don't know if he's going to go with one, because there aren't a ton of options in terms of Sand. I don't know if he needs necessarily a Rock type or a Hippowdon, potentially. He could always just slap a Scarf on it.
Yep.
That's probably good.
It's gonna be the opposite of last season when he drafted Hippowdon, but he didn't draft anything to go with it. He just drafted Hippowdon. He's just doing the reverse.
So maybe in his mind he's drafting 2 teams concurrently, and he just forgot which one the Sand Rusher was on.
That's what happens when you have a kid and now you're trying to juggle the lead and the kid. You're like, wait, do I have the Sand guy?
And that's another thing, Drac bringing up a very good point. You don't even need Sand necessarily.
No, you really don't.
No, I mean, because then...
No, you don't, though.
You're
kind of sacrificing Strongjaw, and Strongjaw might be the better option here.
Right. It's a pretty thick boy. Like, you can slap an AV on that and then hit Fisher's Rend, and then you can put a Scarf on it.
Yeah, Scarf, Band, Life Orb.
Scarf, Band. It's just so many items. It holds all the items.
So... It's my favorite abomination, is what it boils down to.
Yeah. It's a one-trick pony that does that one job very well.
It's a sin against God, and man, it's cool.
It's a sin against God.
It's an abomination.
It is an abomination.
That's my favorite. That might be my favorite lore in all of Pokemon. Just some stupid ass archaeologist just futzing with the fossil record to create these terrible creations. What an asshole!
What an asshole.
Number 6. Speaking of Drac, even though we delineated a bit from when we were talking about Drac a second ago.
Drac, who probably has the best team name so far.
Tepig Lebowski, and he's going with Mega Sableye.
Like
Gross.
Mega Sableye, another one we moved down from 200. Not a lot of people sniffing it at 200, so it is 160 this season. I really, really, really like how the art for Mega Sableye has... you could see the other half of his face in the jewel. I love that.
It's pretty good.
Has Drac just transferred from his Sableye that one time the prankster thing happened? He says all the time that's how we know how the prankster works, and now he's like, shit, I can run 2 Sableyes.
You could go double Sableye, sure. You could do prankster shit until you don't need to anymore. That's one of the best parts of that rule change, is that made Mega Sableye. I mean, I think Mega Sableye was probably a 200 even before that change, so...
yeah, now it's even better.
This is what you call value for money. Or value for points, I guess. And also, it goes to show, I mean, in the top 6 here, we already have 2 Mons that are 160, which again, you know, maybe that's just the drafting style. I don't know. Maybe that's how it goes. We got a nice Cyrillic name in the chat here. Good job, Cyrillic name. I don't know how to pronounce that, but whatever. Doesn't matter.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Let's go back here for number 7. Number 7 is Vanjie, new to the league. Perennial guest of PFL streams. Certainly no stranger to the league. What do they go with for Twitch Plays PFL? Their pick? Wyatt Zardex, of course.
Gross.
Mario, you've been a Zardex guy before. Why don't you tell me a little bit about him?
That thing is a walking win condition. You let that thing pop off, it's over.
Can confirm. Got to use it in the PCL out. I think I took out like 5 Garrison's Pokemon with it. I remember, however, that I need to have lots of Dragon Dances to be able to kill Chansey and not kill myself with Flare Blitz.
That's the beauty of them, though, is that it's really easy to get those off.
He's really, really good. Great, man.
Well, let's see. Old Omega Zardex here. Oh, I'm in round 2 by mistake. Where's Zardex? Here we go. There he is. The card's starting to fill out here. And now, as we go to pick number 8. Pick number 8 being Lebo, the champion from the season 12, I think?
Is Lebo going back to his old ways?
Well, he's got Ments. Zygardians of the Galaxy here. So.
Oh! Fire name, though.
Wonderful icon as well. Again, Rob using all of the available Zygards. And making Rocket Zygarde 10 was a wonderful decision.
I love Rob. He's the best.
So, again, we talked a little bit about how Tristan is drafting a lot of stuff that moved down. Lebo's drafting a lot of stuff that moved up. Salamence is 200 now this season after being 160 last season. Well earned, I think. It got the rightful kick upstairs. LCD did very good work with Salamence last season. You talk about a walking win condition. I think that Salamence has that in spades. All you need is a dance. Just one last dance with Mary Jane. One more time to kill the pain. Ain, as Tom Petty would say.
Is a Pokemon that thrives in draft format.
So it hasn't really gotten a lot of the respect it may rightfully deserve, considering, as we said, it was 160 for a long time. It didn't really get a ton of play, but the last season that it did, it went straight to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
It was the bane of Jim. LCD, if not for some blind Ments moments, which, again, we have a wonderful icon for.
I fucking love it.
Blind Ments is real, so maybe Lebo can cull that potentially, get some of its... Again, we moved it up. It has a better reputation, but we're always going to see the blindness. He's always going to have the dark glasses on. Number 9, which is Dave, with his mouthful of a team name. I believe you, but my snommy gun don't. He's going with Hydreigon.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good name. Hydreigon, good man. Team name, good name.
Yeah, Hydreigon is good, man.
Hydreigon had... I don't know when we moved it to 200. It's been a while, I think, but it's another well-earned Mon at 200. Again, you want to talk about dragons, too, that are all just getting snapped off the board. The top 10 is riddled with dragons. It's very nearly oops all dragons.
Oops Oops, all dragons.
Oops, all dragons.
I mean, what are we looking at here? Let's see. Let me get Hydreigon, because that's 3 dragons
Nobody
in a row
ever
here.
takes dragon first, but nobody takes dragon overall first. Lots of people take dragons first.
Dragon as your first pick. I mean, it's almost guaranteed, especially in the higher tiers, that you're going to get something good. So now as I actually check and see what number 10 is, so I remember here. Okay, no, so we're going to get 5 dragons to start off this round. No, 6 dragons, right? Yeah. Kamou, Pult, Dracovish, Zard, Salamence, Hydreigon. I almost want to count Gary. I always forget. Not quite. So
Honorary dragon.
6 of the top 10 dragons. Something to think about.
That's good because of Dragon Dance. Honorary dragon. I'll allow it.
Dragons.
Old Dargan. So, number 10. We've got the 2 longest team names right next to one another, but this one is long on purpose. It's M1 with Dr. Salazzle, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Sludge Bomb with Torn T.
I love it. I love it.
That's ridiculous.
I love it.
Torn T is a mon that there was clamoring to kick it up to 200. It hasn't really made a ton of waves. I think we're going to see how it goes here. Torn, although very good. I mean, it's definitely a very good utility piece on a team, but not you're not going to be generating all your offense with it. You know?
No.
I think it is a great 160.
Yeah, it's super great for
Fantastic
support.
160.
It's probably one of the best support mons in the league.
Agree.
And
But it's not. It's hard to like win with it.
it's
Unless it hits Hurricane. Unless it actually hits the Hurricane.
Yeah, if
Wow.
it hits the
I mean, yeah, the Hurricane is that's always gonna that 70% is going to loom large. I think over M1 this season, unless he drafts a Rain team, which I don't think is happening given the other picks that he's made.
You know what? He could just use utility Torn and do great things.
Yeah, utility torn is good enough. That's the reason why it should. If it was at 200, I wouldn't be shocked.
Utilitorn.
Great things for me, Mr.
Utilitorn.
Yes. Utilitornian. So, Drac also coming in correct here with definition of a Gloomon. You could build literally anything around Torn as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
very, very solid pick by M1 at number 10. So, as we saunter right along to the only person without an icon here, because there is not a Watermon picked yet here, we've got LCD going for the 3 for the Trinity. Big Liquid Infinity with Mega Altaria.
Ooh.
Wait.
So, Mega
Like it.
Altaria is a tier 2. So this might just be a Salomon situation all over again. When the pick was made, Manny gave me the very correct thing of, why didn't we move this up again? So it might be deja vu all over again, because I gotta tell you, Mega Altaria is so goddamn good.
I've had that thing sniped from me so many times. I've wanted it a million times.
I love this little fucker like you wouldn't believe. It's
Aw.
got so much you could do with it. It kind of, I think Jim gave it the summation that it's kind of got a Mew problem in terms of it might end up pigeonholed on your team. So, I mean, I know LCD is very good at building teams. I don't think that's going to happen necessarily, where you're only going to get stuck doing cleric shit or something like that. With Mega Altaria, you can't always run. I mean, it's got physical, it's got special. You can run Dragon Dance sets. I mean, Pixelate Return, even.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It's got. It can
Dragon
even run
Dance.
like mixed sets.
He gets Dragon Dance.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, yeah, Dragon Dance 2. Pixelate
That's
Hyper Voice. It's got everything.
You got options.
You got options.
It
Exactly.
Also, isn't it also a great utility mon?
Yeah. It's got your heal bells and your probably a defog, I would assume.
Your bulk for stalling and walling,
It's a great mon.
bobbing and weaving.
It's a great mon. Easy, simple as that. Simple as. As we go to number 12. Number 12. It is Mitch. With Haunter x Haunter. Or is the correct way to pronounce that anime Haunter Haunter? You would know, Mario.
I have no idea.
It's whatever. I put the space
Is Mario
in there
our
anyway.
resident weeb?
It's Tapu Lele.
Nice.
I'm a little surprised because...
Hold on. I need to look at the rest of Mitch's picks. Is he fucking doing it again? Is he gonna do it again?
What, stealing a team? You thought he was going to build Jim's championship team?
Jim wins a championship with Lele. Mitch picks up Lele.
I mean, I'm surprised that it survived to 12, quite frankly, after the performance it put in last season.
Tapu Lele is a monster, and I still don't think it should be allowed in the league.
Will Mitch keep it in a cage?
I mean, does Mitch have a history of sitting his starters? Okay, I feel like that will occasionally happen, where he just, like, this mon's too good, they're too prepped for it, I'm not going to bring it, and then you realize, oh, I probably should have brought it because it's so good. There's a reason they're prepping so much for it.
Maybe like once or twice, but I don't think that's like a regular occurrence.
It is a very good mon. I can't argue that.
Psychic Fairy, all you need, blown stuff up, decent coverage. It's what you want. It's decently fast too. Is it 95? I think.
I believe it's 95.
Yeah, solid speed tier. You know, you're not gonna be in danger of getting outrun by too many steel types. So, pretty decent.
And if you call it, you have the coverage for it too.
Exactly. You got a nice focus blast.
Yeah, if you manage to connect.
Well,
I mean, it's a very good Z holder.
That too. Yeah, just hit it all out pummeling. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Number 13. We got Kyle. And what is Kyle doing with his number 1 pick for his team, the Bulbusters? But it's T-Tar.
I don't
Nice.
like it. I don't like it.
Already.
Good have fun.
I mean, T-Tar is, you know me, big T-Tar guy. I cannot fault a T-Tar pick this early in the draft. It's a good mon. I wouldn't necessarily call it a glue mon like you would for something like Torn or even Mega Altaria. It's a mon with a very specific purpose. We're gonna see if the sand comes, or if like a Slush Rush, but for Sand Rush. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
That's the ability I was thinking of. If a Sand Rush mon comes into play, because again, not currently. No current plans there. Maybe, potentially, somewhere down the line.
But like,
Joe, you gotta stop telling people things that you know and they don't know.
I mean, everybody knows that wants to know.
Everybody knows that wants to know.
There's Tyranitar.
Oh my god.
There's Tyranitar in there. The card's really starting to fill out now. We're hitting the big old stride of round 1. Let's go to number 14. Number 14 is Nigeria, who has their team Porigami. And they're going with Greninja.
Gross.
And it looks like Greninja's throwing the Porygon paper crane. He's just
good.
He's just
Smart.
Yeeting that thing over to whoever wants it, over to Harrison Ford in Blade Runner. And
I didn't like Greninja.
you had it last season and you don't like Greninja.
I liked Cinderace better out of the pair.
That's fair.
Even though he lost me more games due to missed high jump kicks, I found him to be better at solving problems than Greninja was.
Maybe with Greninja you do have potentially the burden of choice, because
he is 160 still though, right?
They're both 200? I thought they were both 200. Pretty sure
they're both 200. Okay.
Pretty sure they're both
It's
200.
I like Cinderace better, but I'm excited to see what Nigeria does with Greninja. Because I mean, if you start building a team around it, I'm sure it's going to be great.
Yeah, you had sort of a half-baked idea of, just let me get both of the Protean Mons.
And then I wanted just all them. I didn't want to make a real team. Somebody took Savali, and I got tilted. And then my friends went to shit.
I think Greninja is a solid starting point. We'll see how that one goes. There he is. There's the big man. And James agrees with you that Cinderace is better. Cinderace probably overall is better. Again, I was kind of going with the burden of choice of Greninja. Sometimes you build the one set and you wish you brought the other set. You go physical and you wish you brought special, etc., etc.
It's not even that. It's just like the fucking water shuriken being a chance to actually get the kill for you sometimes is not a good feeling. Like, at least with high jump kick that if you connect, they're gonna die. Water shuriken, you have to go, please God, hit 3 times. Please God, hit 3 times.
I mean, you could also hit Hydro Pump. I feel like you were pigeonholed into a situation where you needed to hit Water Shuriken because it was your only priority.
Probably. Regardless, I'm excited to see what he does with it, because Protean is just a really fun ability.
It's so good.
Next, we've got Hunter, number 15, with his team Gyarados. He's got Incineroar.
Nice.
Incineroar, very solid Mon. I feel like it was one of the Mons that we debated, like, is this worth 160?
Oh, I was the one who brought this up.
Okay.
I'm interested to see how it does at 160, especially after the Infernape move down. But that's just...
I mean, it's been 160 for a while, but neither here nor there.
I like the Incineroar pick here. It is a great, versatile Mon. James is in the chat here, and James is somebody who did some scary shit with Incineroar one season. I remember.
How could you ever forget?
What did he hit? He power trip? He power trip.
So, yeah, there's Incin. Solid start here for the last 2 Mons picked. Smash characters as well. Good for them. Congratulations.
Right.
Hey.
Like I give any kind of shit about Smash.
Hey.
Anyway, number 16 is James. Speaking of...
Hey.
And he's saying best Pokemon in the draft hands down. That's right. James did want Incineroar, but it did get taken. And the Mon that he got instead to start things off with his team... Cylon? I don't know how you pronounce the guy's name because I didn't watch the anime. Cylon's Crustle-Undies. You got G-Slowking.
I love G-Slowking.
It's so good.
I love G-Slowking.
The best Assault Vest user in the game.
Right.
Yeah. I think the only thing holding it back is the lack of teleport, but that's not the worst thing in the world.
That's why you put an Assault Vest on it. You see, the other slow wants to teleport out. This one wants to hang out.
Yeah, this one says deal with
it. That's true. Solve
this
me.
Man, yes.
You think you got the answers to everything? We'll solve this, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Solve my big dumb hat.
My big dumb hat. My fat ass.
My dump truck.
So, I don't know if it's... I mean, a late round pick, that's not bad, I don't think.
You know what? When you're in the back half of the draft, taking anything under top 10, I can totally get doing that. I mean, realistically, if you want to just draft it however you want to draft, dude.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, a 160...
The back half of the draft, taking a 160 is a great idea.
Absolutely. That, again, my normal strategy. I prefer being in the 18 to 20 range, I'd say.
There's a lot of pressure being early.
It is, too, yeah. And you've had to deal with it 2 seasons in a row, you poor thing.
It sucks, man, so bad. Let me tell you,
suffering
being able to take pretty much whatever Mon I want. I still can't win, but hey.
Well, that goes to show that's, much like we were having a conversation about drafting and how it we reward winners essentially, and how the Pokemon draft. It's really, it's more. I mean, there's an element of luck, of course, but it's skill too. So you got to make sure to you could be number 20 and draft a completely cohesive team that does absolutely awesome.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, right. Just draft good. Draft good. That's it. Team build. That's all you have to do.
Number 17 is Dylan with M. Boar's Head Ham.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
And he's going with Mega Metacham.
Where's his icon?
Mega Metacham is... So, I mean, as we saw, a previous number 1 pick, a cornerstone of a championship team. It's a Mon that you can't go wrong.
Right.
It was my all-time favorite Gen 7 competitive Pokemon.
There you go.
Don't know how I feel about Dylan having a fighting type that's not Hitmonchan.
Well, you gotta think with the work that he did with Hitmonchan, think what he could do with Medicham.
Yeah, think what he could do with like a real scary fighting type.
Oh my god. I don't
Like-
want to.
This boy starts with a Swords Dance.
He might have just won the league right now with that pick. Who's to say?
my
Who
God.
knows? So let's go right to number 18 here. Number 18, which is our other new face in the league this season, Sheej, with Heroes of the Storm Drain. And their pick is Excadrill.
What a first pick.
I mean, if it's available, you may as well grab some Excadrill in there. I had it. I used it, I think, only as a Sand Rush type mon. I know that it has a lot more versatility than that. You got the Mold Breaker as an option,
Mold
too.
Breaker's a
Yeah.
great ability.
Mold
What
Breaker
levitate?
with the rapid spin buff is very
Right.
good.
Right.
What
Don't even need the
levitate?
sand.
No, yeah, you get your +1, and then your 3 coverage moves, and your rapid spin, and you're good to go.
I'm gonna be honest, I sometimes forget about the speed boost from Rapid Spin. What a nice addition.
What a
Yeah,
nice
really
addition.
though. Chef's kiss.
There it is. We've only got 2 left in the round. What are we going to see for number 19? Who is Bick with their pick of their team of Full Metal Alchemist and the pick of Cinderace?
Good name, good man.
I love it. Is it gonna be like so? Like Vic spends like hours in the lab, right? And then Cinderace does so many things. Like, how much lab time is that gonna add?
I
he's
mean,
like-
at least it's Cinderace and not Greninja, where, like we said, there's a lot of options. I feel like there's more options for Greninja than Cinderace.
Oh, there's way more.
Oh, okay, hold on. Greninja gets a lot more buttons to press. Cinderace hits his buttons better.
No, yeah, I think
Yes, we're saying.
I think that's basically what the conclusion we came to when we were talking about Greninja.
Yeah,
There's- Cinderace has a handful of moves that you put on it, but they're all good.
Right.
yeah.
So I don't think it's going to add that much time because it's like, well, I'm obviously going to, there's 4 moves, 5 moves, maybe 6.
He's such a good Pokemon. He's
So-
just such a good Pokemon.
As we look at the card here of all the Mon selected in round 1, is there a familiar face that is missing? Could it be that number 20, we saved the man with the round 1 streak for last? Could it be that Jack is picking the Titan of, I guess OU for many, many years running at this point? Probably, since Black and White 2?
Yes.
Could it be?
Marching his way back to OU.
Marching his way back to OU. There was such a nice time when he wasn't in the game.
Okay, that's not true.
Well, never mind then.
Those
So,
are the dark times. We
Of
don't talk
course, the flying type that Jack is taking at number 20 is Mega Aerodactyl.
It's like, got you guys. Ha, 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 ha.
Wait, you guys weren't talking about Mega Aerodactyl?
Yeah, everyone knows Mega Aerodactyl for Black and White too.
Yeah, debuted in Black and White
Yeah,
too, of course.
I was talking about Mega Aerodactyl. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Hold on.
Yeah.
So the streak has ended. Lando T, no longer around. Drek made me a lovely reversal of the Lando walking GIF to play over the other things here, but I can't really. I mean, I'll put it out here. Well, also let me just say Mega Aerodactyl, obviously good pick. First time it's being chosen at 200. We haven't seen much in the way of Dragon Dance Dual Wing Beat stuff, but I assume that that's on the table and that it's gonna be a problem.
2 months with Tough Claws got drafted first.
2 Megas with Tough Claws.
Facts.
There you go. No, Mega Metagross is one, isn't it? So
Yes.
Can we allow Mega Metagross back in the league, though?
no.
Come on!
So here's round 1. By the way, fully
How come-
set out here. Sorry, go ahead.
How come this team name is in lowercase letters?
Because that was a specific
It's the
thing that he asked
rapper.
for, because that's what the rapper's name is spelled like.
That's
Okay,
a
but why
rapper.
is the rapper's name in lowercase letters? I feel like
you'd
that-
have to talk to Little Peep himself, I guess.
it's but
Did
it's
you call him
proper
Little
noun.
Peep? Wait.
Little Bo Peep, yes.
It's a proper noun though.
Lamb chop.
I'm
You can't
so
just-
dead. Like, listen, I'm white. Like, I don't.
I meant to say little. I'm sorry. Lil. I keep putting the T's in there.
But proper nouns.
Jesus.
That's not how grammar works.
Anyway, here's what happens when I try to put in the Lando backwards GIF. It goes fucking crazy.
Hey, it's doing its best over there. All right,
So-
look at that tail.
Let me move him.
He's doing his best. He's like, I gotta
backing
get out of here, man.
It's a little. It's
backing up.
There's not
little
even one ice type that was drafted.
little.
It's still out.
A little bit of flicker there, but Lando is walking out of round 1. His streak is over. The only Mon that was always drafted in round 1, now gone. Now there are no more. Chroma key out the gray? How do I do that in OBS? How do I do that? I'm ready. I'll do it right now. Filters? How does that work? Effect filters?
And
Chroma key?
is
Wait a
that
minute,
like-
wait a minute. Chroma key. I'm figuring out how to do this on my own here. Custom. Select color. How the fuck am I supposed to know what this... How am I supposed to know what this gray is? You gotta give me the key color. Or the color...
So, Joe, just an observation
Yes.
of now that all of the first round is done
Oh, wait,
and
okay.
Lando not being taken, there's not really a Mon that I think is like, oh, that's a weird flex. Like, it's weird that Lando hasn't been taken. Like, all of these Mons are good. Like,
Oh, no, definitely.
Oh yeah, great Mons. Great first round drafts. I still
usually
love-
there's one person who drops a meme somewhere, but no, this is like it's weird that Lando hasn't been taken, but it's not like
Mario.
I
Don't worry, the
question
memes
any
are
of these
coming.
Pokemon.
The memes are coming.
The meme. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second.
Oh God. Oh, that was nightmare fuel.
When I tried chroma keying the gray, it grayed out the entire thing.
Everything else.
I don't know why.
Instead.
Yeah, hold on. Let's move to round 2 here.
Yeah. Let's not troubleshoot
All right,
this.
the Lando bit's over.
All right, so round 2. We're gonna go to the rapid fire sections here because that's just how it be. I'm not gonna.
No,
Oh
no
my
one
gosh,
cares
yeah.
about round 2. Let's be real.
Yeah, Lando disappears completely. All right, here we go. Round 2. So Jack, in order to bolster his pick with Mega Aerodactyl, is starting off strong here. He's going with Rotom Wash.
What
Nice.
a love, much love.
That's good.
Rotom W.
Mike, are you the guy that always says Rotom W shouldn't be 160, or is that Manny?
No, I bitched about Rotom 60 and then y'all moved. Rotom Wash deserves to be 160.
Must be
That
Manny, then.
man.
Yeah. Rotom Wash. Good man.
Good Mon. I mean, nothing much you could say other than good Mon here. Pairing with Mega Aerodactyl. Yeah,
Yeah,
Listen,
fair enough.
it's solid.
on.
Why not?
Electric has one goddamn weakness, and Rotom gets rid of it.
Yeah, so
Instantly.
Wait, what?
Rotom Wash is so good. Doesn't Electric only have one weakness? Am
yeah,
I moron?
ground.
Oh yeah. But he
Oh.
Rotom Wash only has one weakness because of its ability, right?
Right. So
That's-
And
Mold,
freeze dry.
Mold
So
Breaker,
what I'm getting at here, yeah.
Mold Breaker can still fuck it up. Anyway,
Right.
Mold Breaker, freeze dry, and grass.
not true.
And grass.
That as well. Bic, coupling Cinderace with Zero Aura.
That's
What
scary
is his
speed.
average goddamn speed right now? It's gotta be like a $120.
Fast.
Yeah, it's actually like 130 something.
That's
Zero Aura
no,
is
his
what,
average
140, 142, and Cinderace is like 120.
I thought Cinderace was 115. That's ridiculous.
So again,
Vic is
fast.
going fast, and I don't like it because I have to deal with it twice. Spoilers.
Thanks,
I don't
Mike.
like it at all. I don't care. I don't want to
Wow.
deal with it twice.
Crazy. If only there was a Pokemon that you had that was, like, I don't know, at least 1 point faster than Zero Aura.
Excuse me?
I'm
Here we
fairly
go.
certain there's a 1 point difference.
Hold on.
between the two.
Dude,
Like,
next
Mike-
pick here.
Mike didn't know. Mike didn't know how fast Dragapult is.
Told you I picked it as a meme.
I'm fairly certain one of them is 142 and the other is 143.
That's ridiculous.
Can someone please confirm that for
Pick
me?
with the furry team. Hold on. Is Bick a furry?
I mean, that's the $1 million question that we're just never gonna get the answer to. So Sheej is next, and along with Excadrill, it's Latios. Latios, still 160. I don't know. I still don't know if that was bad yet. I guess we're gonna figure out.
Nope. Zera is faster.
Oh, Zera's 1 point faster.
Whoops.
I will scarf Dragapult. Don't even tempt me.
Moving on with Dylan to couple with Mega Metacham. This is solid. This is a goddamn solid team because it's Tangrowth.
Gross.
Mega Metacham and Tangrowth, both weak to flying, but what does it matter when you're dead?
Yeah, what does it matter?
What does
What does it matter when you're dead?
What does it matter when you're dead? When you get a Zen Headbutt in the face with 999,000 attack.
Yeah, the 1 million.
1 million billion attack. All right, James. He had G Slowking. What's he gonna couple it with? Sandaconda, which is an interesting pick.
I need to know what's going on in James's head because I feel like
I don't think James knows what's going on in James's head. I think James is trying to win an award for the worst start to the draft ever.
we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, you're gonna see how it goes, I guess. I mean, we'll see if the proof is in the pudding. Sandaconda can, I mean, you kind of sometimes only see Sandspit there. You can run Shedskin sets. It's got Glare. It's got goddamn Glare. Glare was so good for Dave last season.
It's got
love
goddamn
Glare.
Glare.
It's got
Glare
goddamn
is a
Glare.
great move. Glare, great move.
Glare-
Also, Shedskin Rest, great play. It's not that I don't like Sandaconda.
You don't like it in round 2, is what you're saying.
I don't like it around.
Don't like it in round 2.
Fair. I think that's a fair criticism, but he's going to be backloading his draft. That's just James is of the a thought that good mods are still going to be around. Take what you need early.
No, yeah, but that implies that Sandaconda serves a purpose that you need him this early for,
That's true.
and I don't know what that purpose is.
That is true. Doesn't matter.
Like, might as well get a cornerstone piece of my team for the strategy I have that isn't high value. But what's the point? And I need to know. That's what I need to know.
Well, James will tell us. Time will tell. Only time will tell, as the Supergroup Asia would say. So, moving on, we got Hunter. With Incineroar, he's pairing it with Gudra.
Love it.
That's a lot.
Who has the assault vest?
I mean, maybe I don't know, maybe he'll run into that problem. Maybe you go...
That's not a problem. Hold on.
I feel like that's a good problem to have.
he goes, yeah, he'll run into that problem.
Well, so that's not a problem for him. It's a problem for everybody else.
Everyone else is going to run into that problem. Excuse me.
Everybody else is going to run into that problem. Exactly.
I think that Gudra already has fat enough special defense that you don't really need the AV, but when you give it to it, who doggy? It's got to be a wish passer somewhere on this team too, because it's going to need it probably.
I'm going to need it.
So,
or unless you're doing the rest hydration.
Ooh, true. Is there going to be a rain center on this team again?
So I can understand this is a really early Gudra pick, especially after my shitting on Sandaconda going this early. I definitely think Incineroar and Gudra at least pair better. I don't know.
I don't think
Gudra's a good round 2
is
mon.
a bad pick. I think Gudra is a
round 2
stereotypical round 2 pick.
I can tell you, looking at the draft history, this is the earliest Gudra has been drafted, but Hunter didn't want to wait until round 3 because it usually gets taken early round 3.
And Mario did just say, as long as you're taking it, that's like a core to your team to do the thing.
Right. As long as they're doing well together.
Like, just wait till round 3, because I'm throwing up looking at it.
Next we got Nigeria, who is pairing Greninja. Again, you want to go fast. Here's Raikou.
Raikou is my favorite electric type. Hands down. Fucking great, man. That, a bigger chef's kiss. Love Raikou.
We thought the Raikou at 200 experiment kind of ran its course, moved it to 160.
Right where it should be.
Scald did not really...
Raikou is, you were talking earlier, Raikou is the definition of a 160 mon who's really good.
Yeah,
He's great. Love the Raikou pick.
Next, with Kyle, pairing with Tyranitar, an interesting dichotomy that these two have. Tyranitar and old Zip Disk himself, Zapdos.
That's stupid. I'm angry now.
Tyranitar and Zapdos and
That's too much.
Kyle.
I'm out.
No.
I'm glad I don't have to deal with it.
No. See,
Are they offensive?
Listen, I can't even win once, and this man's trying to win 3 times.
He's trying to be the first three-peat. Yeah, exactly. It's I'd love to see it.
It's
I mean,
core as old as time. Joe.
Kyle would cement himself first ballot Hall of Famer if he gets to 3 before anyone else gets to 2.
We just shut it down at that, but we pulled the plug in the league.
We're done.
League's over. Sorry, guys.
T-Tar Zapdos is an OU staple that has been going on for almost 20 years.
I hate it. Thanks. I hate it.
These two have been on many of the team together.
So next we got Mitch, and pairing with Tapu Lele is interesting because it's a Ninetales.
I'm not.
No. Tapu Lele behind
Tapu Lele behind Aurora Veil is kind of gross to think about, but like, is Mitch gonna get a Steel type?
There is a bit of an issue with both of them being weak to Steel. Something that I'm sure will be solved eventually, maybe, potentially. Who knows?
I mean, spoiler alert.
I mean, hey, there's a lot of draft left, is what I'm saying.
There's a lot of draft.
There is a lot of draft left, right? I don't like thinking about Lele behind. I don't like thinking about anything really behind Roar.
Right. I mean, that's
not fun.
That's why you get it, and we'll see also why else it was gotten later.
Oh yeah.
LCD next with Mega Altaria. Why not throw a little Jirachi in there? Hey, why not?
2-mon Dragon Pair Steel Core.
I hate it. And it's not that I hate it because it's bad. I hate it because Serene Grace is such a bitch.
Jirachi is you could do so much.
Again, yeah, you want to talk... This is a very versatile team so far. You've got Mega Altaria and Jirachi.
What is he gonna do with them? I don't know. How do you prep for that?
How do you prep for that? It's a very good question.
How do you prep for that?
I don't know. Bring a... I don't know.
Bring a what?
Figure it out. What? Figure it out. Figure it out, Summer Sanders.
Like, how do you expect to try and prepare to
go see what Billy the Answerhead has to say because you got to figure it out.
Oh Christ.
So
Exegil Steelix. There you go.
So next with M1, pairing with Torn, going with Zarude, who I think is a very high-end 120, and pairing it with Torn, very solid.
Yeah, love it.
I'm excited to see what he does with it.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good round 2 pick.
Zarude was a lot of fun to use in the Monotype Madness.
It's
and
it's a mon that I think that may have been slightly undervalued. It might be one of those ones where it's a high end of 120, kind of along there with Infernape, who, spoiler alert, we'll see later. Maybe they'll both end up later. Who knows? But
listen, I'm not here to get mad. Let's not talk about it.
No, you don't get mad. You get even. So,
you get even.
You get even.
Next, we got Dave, who I think this is pretty interesting. You got Hydreigon to start things off. Why not throw a little Gengar in there too?
Oh,
that's perfect. I feel like it's these are 2 mons. Unfortunately, both like special on the special attacking side, but they
probably cover everything on the spectrum.
Yeah,
Yep.
they plow through each other's weaknesses perfectly.
I don't. That makes me uncomfortable. That makes me really uncomfortable.
And it's
Okay.
only gonna get better. We'll see.
Why does Dave draft such fun cores? This is the same
Oh,
man who
I-
was like, I'm gonna put Garchomp and Tapu Koko on the same
Mike,
team.
I think that I've never seen you more jealous of anything than Dave's ability to put a team together.
Dude, his cores are hilarious, dude.
You got to ask him to build a team for you or something because
His cores just make me laugh. I go, oh fuck, I don't want to deal with that.
next, who we got next? It's Lebo, of course. And again, talking about he drafted Salamence, who moved up, and then he bolstered that with Nihilego, who also moved up. So this is a team of more expensive mons, but goddamn, did they earn being more expensive?
Yeah. It's like, oh, I see their value.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because that's the thing.
These mons should be in this tier, and I'm going to show you
Yeah,
why.
Lebo's going to get the value out of both of them to show that these
Yeah.
are indeed 200 and 160s respectively.
yeah, they're great. They're good mons.
And already, 2 rounds in, you've got Salamence and you've got Nihilego. There's your attack and special attack covered.
He drafted his win cons first. Now he tries to keep the win cons alive.
That's the next step, is make sure you get some good defense in there.
Yeah, support.
Next for Vanjie, we've got to go with Zardex. Oh, we've only got Ferrothorn.
You know who wants to take a fire type move?
Zard.
Zardex.
Zard.
Zardex.
Who's-
And then you know who
wha-
wants to hit Substitute or Dragon Dance when you leave? Zard.
It's literally, oh, I want Ferrothorn. One of the best answers for Ferrothorn in the game, Zardex. Oh, let me just draft both of them. Let me just take away one of my only answers for this mon.
I love it. Ferrothorn. I had Ferrothorn. It was a fun mon. It just sits there. It just sit here and deal with me.
Yeah, let's
What-
hang out for a while.
A wonderful point of transition here. You want to talk about a mon that just sits there. So if you've got Mega Sableye, why not crank it up to fucking 13 with Clefable?
Yeah, once again, oh, let me just salt like one of the
That's
best
not
Pokemon
upside
to
down
solve my
Pharaoh.
Pokemon. Drafting it.
I wish that was Upside Down Pharaoh. That's what his normal art looks like.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right side up, Pharaoh.
Yeah. I don't know why his
No,
art
but for
looks
real,
like that, but no, Clefable and Mega Sableye starting as a combo. What
Uh,
the living fuck?
No. Nope. No.
But it's
Okay.
literally one of the best answers for Mega Sableye.
You know what you
Is
can't
Clefable.
do to Drac? You can't Toxic Stall him.
No,
Yeah.
already.
He's having fucking none of that right now. It's like, how do I not? I don't have to worry about Toxic at all.
right
not
off,
a single
right off
bit.
the fucking rip. Exactly. Those two just aren't gonna.
these
It's not
aren't
gonna
like-
matter.
These aren't just stall mons. Like these are also setup sweepers.
No. I didn't call them Stallmon.
No, I know what you're
said-
saying. I know I'm picking up what I'm saying as in addition to that.
Yeah,
Because when people look at Clefable and Sableye, they've fill very similar roles of like what they can and cannot do.
Clefable.
And one of those things being setup sweepers or stall.
Clefable. So next,
Power Herb Meteor Beam Recycle. So you can run.
next for Manny, going with Dracovish. He's taken Silvally.
Gross.
I think
Love it.
one of the first times Silvally has not been drafted by Drac in potentially 3 or 4 seasons.
It's a great mon.
Silvally's a great mon. I agree.
One of the best utility Pokemon in the entire game.
And if you want to keep Dracovish safe, you want to parting shot something in, or you want to parting shot Dracovish in, there you go.
You
Send
want
him
a
in.
Z Party Shot Vision?
There you go. Send in the fucking clowns, dude. Here he comes. Do something
And then
about
you're
it.
taking them on. Parting shot in, one mon goes out.
Yeah. Love it. Love the pick.
Next is Tristan, who he got Mega Gary and he got Torn Eye. Again, a mon that moved from 120 to 100 on the downturn with this one.
Is the prankster one?
That is the prankster one.
Does it also get Defiant?
Yes,
Yeah, I think
I
that's
think-
the set that's good.
the Defiance.
Or am I thinking of Thunderous Eye?
You might be thinking of Thunder Eye. I forget. Well, they're so goddamn similar. I wish they weren't.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tornai, fine mon. I do like things like, I think it can Prankster Bulk Up is.
Oh, and it gets
Prankster Bulk
Defiant.
Up. It does get Defiant.
It does
There
get
you go.
Defiant.
There you go.
Prankster Tailwind. It gets a lot of, but it also, the Defiant set is really, really good.
I don't know how much we're gonna see of it, but I love to see Defiant pop off, and
Yeah,
especially
it
on a mon
punishes
that's
people.
not Bisharp or something.
Yeah. You punish people for defogging.
Next, Mike, why don't you announce your pick to go with Old Drag Nasty?
It's so hard to say it without singing it because of Murphy, but I picked Primarina because
Oh.
Jesus, what a good fairy type. I love it.
Old
Or
Promaroma
water.
here.
That's like probably the Pokemon that's been sniped off me the most.
It's such a good mon. I was actually very worried about losing it because it's just such a good mon. Very excited.
I think Prim also solid mix with Dragapult here.
Oh, yeah.
You've got
It's the start of a very good Dragon Fairy Steel Core.
I agree, and well, I guess we'll see the other part of that in a few minutes here. No spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Next to go with Mega Venusaur, why not dip right back into 200 and get yourself a Victini?
Gross.
Mhm.
This is Venu comes in on, I mean, any threatening water thing. It can take an EQ or an Earth Power pretty well too. So just
I don't.
hit
Dan, what are you doing?
hit
Scary.
that V create, and then just switch right into Mega Venusaur.
Dan's out for blood.
Victini also hits a lot of buttons really good and hold a few different items well as well.
Oh, definitely that Bolt Strike, or even just Thunderbolt and
Fucking Glaciate.
Glaciate as an option.
Fucking cheeky Glaciates are the
Blue
best Glaciates.
Flare. Oh my
Cheeky
God.
Glaciates, yeah, but it's such a good mon. I've always
Final
wanted
Gambit.
to take Victini, and I can never just pull the trigger, but it's a good mon.
Final Gambit off 100 base
Final
HP.
Gambit off 100 base HP.
Eject Pack with any move that hits something is disgusting, but yeah, Drax right. Eject Pack V-Create is... I think Eject Pack is slept on in this league, and we all need to start using it more, because it's
Dude,
great.
even Charcoal V-Create, I'm pretty sure hits harder than Z moves.
You're probably right, actually.
That's disgusting.
Well,
What item you got? Charcoal.
That's a Z move you can hit multiple. That's a Z fire you can hit multiple times in one game.
Or you can have what happened to Kyle and somehow miss the 97% accurate moves
whoa.
And then be very sad.
twice in the same game.
Oh God.
Yeah, way to rub salt right in that wound.
Hey, we have to talk about the goods and the bads,
That's true.
man.
To round off the round here, you go with Kamo-O, and Jim is taking Mario's favorite mon, Heatran.
I love him. I want Jim to be back-to-back champions.
Is he dual S-ing?
That's a double S right there.
Dual sing?
Heatran is so goddamn good.
Yeah,
Every
you know
set.
what? If you're gonna dual S, I like the Como Ohitran. Yeah.
Every Heatran is good. Especially defensive, offensive. Just I love them. Hey, you think you got yourself an answer for Como? Oh, not until Heatran traps it and gets rid of it.
So, looking at round 2 here, then, give me the thoughts of the round here. What you like the best?
Oh.
What's
Real
puzzling
quick.
potentially? Sure, go ahead.
So Jim, he's the one who did the luck thing for last season, right? Or was it 2 seasons ago?
I think he did it last season, but yeah.
Last season? Okay. Good luck with the magma storms. That's all I'm saying.
Cross your fingers. See what happens.
Cross your fingers.
Get the lucky rabbit's foot out. Cross everything you got.
75% of the time, it works every time.
Cross your heart and hope to die. Cross your heart and hope they die.
Go and hope they die.
So that's round 2. Let's just chug right along into round 3. Here we go. What is Jim gonna follow it up with when he's got Kamo and Heatran? He goes from Mario's favorite Pokemon to my favorite Pokemon. It's Starmie.
That's hilarious.
Plus, it's getting the team name buff.
Exactly. You gotta have a Mon that your team is based on. I don't always abide by that rule, but the one time I did do it, I did have Regice and I did win the championship. So make of that what you will. So Kamo, Heatran, Starmie, not exactly a fire, water, grass currently, but Heatran and Starmie is definitely a good start.
Yeah, Heatran is a man of only a few weaknesses, and Starmie helps.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll
2 out of 3.
We'll blaze through round 3 here a little bit more because we do have the draft so far pictures where we could kind of take a look at all 3 of the Mons in synergy. So let's just
gotcha.
Yep, slam right along here. I didn't even think about it until just now. So
yeah, it is already 9 o'clock.
With Dan, we've got Mega Venusaur, we've got Victini, and we've got Registeel.
I fucking love Registeel. And
Hands out for blood. That's all I'm saying. Hands out for blood.
Mike, why don't you tell us how you finished your Dragon Fairy Steel Core?
I took fucking Metagross because I've always looked at Metagross. I've always went, and this time I went, yeah.
That's Metagross, Mike.
Metagross
He's so good.
Mega gross.
I wish I would have had Mega Gross, though. Let's be real.
That's a really good Dragon Fairy Steel Core.
Yeah, I'm hyped to see how it works. I'm hyped even more for me to fail using such a great core. It's going to be a good time.
And we will all laugh, Mike. Don't you worry.
Oh, yes.
We'll see how it goes for certain. Tristan had himself a Mega Gyarados, a Tornadus Eye, and an Infernape.
That's good. That's a good team.
Again, all Mons that moved down so far, this is all value to where he's going to have 200 points left at the end of the thing and just get another 200. Or a 200, because he hasn't gotten a 200 yet. And it's gonna be Lando, probably, or something. Who knows?
Nice.
I'm sad. I wanted Infernape really bad, especially that y'all moved it down. Like, that was my next pick after Metagross. So, rip.
It was going to be tough to survive until the end of round 4, but you needed to complete that core too. I think it was definitely a situation where you were only going to get one or the other.
Yeah. But Infernape, great Pokemon, great Z Captain, because or the co-captain, whatever one can't use the bonus move, because it hits both sides of the spectrum really, really, really hard.
Next we've got Manny he's got Dracovish. He's got Silvally, and he's got Chansey.
That's
so
nasty.
Hold the fucking phone, though. So,
yes,
Chansey was a 200-point Pokemon.
That's right.
And now, it's 160 points.
That's right.
And the self-appointed corrupt commissioner has it.
I just want to say, I understand where you're coming from. There were 44 picks before him that could have taken it. Kind of like Infernape.
Yeah, 44 picks.
If you wanted it that bad, you could have had it.
Sure. Yep.
Parting shot or teleport into Dracovish. Have fun with that, guys.
I don't like it. Not only that, we're also forgetting that it gets the nice heal bell if you decide to try and burn Dracovish.
Very true. Very true. Next we've got, it's Drac he's got Mega Sableye, he's got Clefable. Fuck it! He's got Snorlax.
I told you, you aren't going to hit Toxic.
Doesn't even, oh my god. The team is just the most in the way team. Like these 3 Pokemon cover each other so fucking well.
And they're just in the way, yeah. They're just there. They just sit there in the way and they go, solve me before I truck your team.
We've got Vanjie completing. Oh god, I love to see it. Mega Charizard X, Ferrothorn, and the fucking double core, baby! Tapu Fini!
Yeah, someone's finally done it, and they've done it with probably the 3 best Pokemon they could possibly have done it with.
I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. What a fucking monster.
This is a disgusting Dragon Fairy Steel Core without even it even having to be a disgusting fire water grass core.
I think the double core has been done before, but yeah, not on this level. Not with.
No, I
with
think
these
I've done it
Mons.
before.
You had Prim, I want to say, in one of them. It was like
I
it was
did.
like Heatran, Prim, and
No, it was Wishmacott, Heatran, and who's the water dragon? That's Kingdra.
Kingdra. That's solid too, but definitely not as good as Zardex, Ferrothorn, and Tapu Fini.
Not
No.
even close. Not even close.
Not even a bit.
That's scary offensively. That's scary bulk. Like,
Yeah,
that's just.
but that's a lot of points, though.
I mean,
think
it's
Was it
what,
200s and
260s and a
160?
200?
No, it's
160s and 200.
yeah, it's a 200, a 160, and a 160. So you gotta
That's
just
doable.
downgrade one of your.
I'm sorry. Is Fini the 160?
Fini's the one.
Yep.
Fini and Ferrothorn are 160.
You guys are idiots.
Look, Default can get rid of your whatever now.
Oh, whoopsie fucking do.
There's no recovery. You gotta rely on leftovers.
You gotta rely on
Strap.
draining kiss, which if you
Freeze
don't
strap.
have the thing on, it gets buffed.
Well, either way,
Tapu Fini's a good mod. Don't even at me.
it's 160. It's a good mon.
It deserves to be at 160 because of the defog nerf.
Well,
But
get his badge ready. Start polishing his badge up for him.
start polishing his badge.
So Lebo has Salamence, he has Nihilego, and he has Scizor.
Gross.
Love. Much love.
Pretty
Scizor,
gross.
come on.
Pretty gross.
Scizor, good mon. I look. I think Dave's building something crazy. We're talking about there's some of these cores. Goddamn, Hydreigon, Gengar, and how about Corviknight? Throw Corviknight in there.
Fucking gnarly.
There was you had your offense. Here's your defense. Oh my god.
What a mon.
I mean, to be fair, anyone could have drafted Corviknight. I probably would say that.
True.
I don't like Gengar being paired with two mons that have a way to not get hit by Earthquake. It's
Yeah, or resist psychic. It covers
just-
both of their weaknesses.
It's just the Gengar's gonna do things, and I'm not gonna like it.
So M1 has Torn T, he's got Zarude, and you gotta get the team name mascot of Salazzle, who I believe I can go back and check these things because that's one thing I haven't written down, but I believe M1 has drafted Salazzle. This might be the 4th season in a row.
Nice.
Maybe.
I don't know if Salazzle needed to go now, but I mean, if you wanted it, get it. Screw it.
Hell yeah, why not?
I like Salazzle. I wish I liked it more.
I like Salazzle a lot. Fast substitute mons are hilarious. The amount of games that I won just by hitting substitute toxic or substitute leech with Sceptile is stupid. Like, fast substitute is very.
Well, on LCD's side of things, he's got Mega Altaria and Jirachi, who are two mons that are kind of nebulous in what they do, but here's one that isn't, and it's superior. You know what Serp's gonna do. But that's not a problem, because it does it very well.
Have fun stopping it.
Yeah.
I have 2 sets. Take a guess.
Yeah.
And again, we talk about Glare. Very good Glairemon.
Very good Glairemon.
Mitch has Lele. Mitch has a Ninetales. Mitch has Arctozolt.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Arctozolt's so fucking good.
So Manny thought that Arctozolt was going to be a real problem. It's kind of in a prove it territory right now, I'd say, where it is 100 points. It is not the first 100-point Pokemon taken this round because of Salazzle, but a mon that for its price you would not expect it in round 3. It's time for Mitch to show us. He's got to show us that.
Yeah. Money in mouths, maybe. Money in mouths.
There you go, baby. Exactly. So Kyle has Tyranitar, Zapdos, and G-Weezing.
I hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
Kyle. Stop. Although, is his team really slow again?
Nope. Zapdos.
What's
Not
Zapdos'
slow.
speed?
Zapdos is an okay speed tiering.
Okay, but like,
I wouldn't call
what
it
happened last
slow.
season because Victini is an okay speed tier, and
Yeah.
that was like his fastest.
hope that you think Tyranitar is slow, and then next thing you know, it because it's so bulky, gets 2D dances up and sweeps your entire team.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Just
with
saying,
this,
he better get some natty speed in there.
with this Russian bot thing. Either way, I don't know how to kick him in.
What are we getting spammed?
Not spammed necessarily. There's just somebody there. Anyway, it's like one message every 5 minutes. It looks like something like that. Either way. Okay, so if I completely missed all that discussion, I apologize. Greninja, Raikou, Nigeria, putting in Gliscor.
I hate it.
I love it. It's such a good Pokemon.
I love it because I don't have to deal with it, so I got that going for me, which is nice.
Big Gliscor.
What
guy.
a good Volt Turn core there.
Yeah, you got Gliscor and you got Raikou. You got even Greninja gets U-turn, doesn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like those 3 mons just as Volt Turners themselves are just
Running all over the place.
yeah.
Speaking of gross, though.
So Hunter has Incineroar, has Goodra, and has old gas nasty Gastrodon.
Oh, I don't like it.
People have to play against this team.
Sap Sipper. Gas. No.
Gastrodon has Storm Drain.
Storm Drain.
Yeah, guys, what are we doing?
Well, you want to talk about what are we doing? James has G-Slowking, has Sandaconda. What is he building? What is he playing at? He got Smeargle, so I don't know.
Yeah, you still don't know.
James is
Still
going
don't know.
for the worst start to the draft ever.
I know.
Yeah.
The only one I don't like is Sandaconda.
The worst start to the draft.
It's just salty.
Oh.
Those 3 months do not. No.
Dylan's doing it again. He has Mega Medicham, he has Tangrowth, and he's got Tyrantrum.
Well, there goes that flying problem. Out the door.
He does love his Tyrantrum too. You know what? It's his Hitmonchan. Everybody's got to have that mon on their team that they've used a zillion times, and they just love using.
And Tyrantrum is a mon that did move up to. It was 100. It's now 120. It was 160 for a hot second because Jim was very scared of it, but we got to move it down. I shouldn't say it was just Jim. Jim and Manny were scared of it.
It's 120
great.
is
It's
a
probably
fair
my
price
favorite
for that
Dragon
boy.
And we kind of knew that it was going down to 120, that it wasn't going to stay at 160. But, for a second, maybe we'll regret that decision. Maybe.
No, it's a great 120.
So, Sheej has Excadrill, has Latios, and has Grimmsnarl.
This is a weird team.
It's a weird team.
I like it. I like the way that it's going so far. I think
It's a
Latios...
very interesting Dragon Fairy Steel Core.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. It is a dragon. No, it is a dragon. That's right. Latios is dagger.
Yeah.
Latios is a dragon.
That's right.
Snarl's is a fairy.
Dragon Fairy Steel Core.
Yeah. It's a very.
I know people
dragon
forget.
steel tour. Sometimes you think it's psychic. I don't know. Bick has Cinderace and Zeraora and now Swampert.
That's disgusting.
You need some bulk. Don't try and hit Bick with an electric type move.
And don't try to hit a ground type move either, because Swampert's coming in probably.
And it doesn't resist it, but it'll still eat it.
No,
'cause
it'll
it's big.
definitely eat it. And
He's big.
topping off round number 3 is Jack, Mega Aerodactyl, Rotom Wash, and old Klefki. No, you don't like it?
I don't like Klefki.
Well, I mean, as we all know, you don't
go to heaven.
It
You don't go to hell.
it was established before I was even in the league. If you use Klefki,
We've been talking about Klefki users don't go to heaven has been around since 2013.
well, there it is. So let's take a look at the round 3. What do you like about round 3? Everything, almost everything, because Smeargle is there.
Almost everything. Dan's out for blood.
Almost everything.
Dan's out for blood.
Dan's out for blood. Let's see the divisions here so everybody knows who everybody else is dealing with. Let's bring it on over here. Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Poliwrath, Breloom, and Primeape. On the Hitmonchan side of things, we got Lebo, Bick, Mike, and M1. We'll see how that shakes out in a moment here. Jim, Kyle, Dylan, and James in the Hitmonlee division. LCD, Manny, Vanjie, and Hunter in Poliwrath. Breloom, Drac, Out for Blood Dan, Nigeria, and Dave. And in the Primeape division, Jack, Tristan,
OFBD,
Sheej, and Mitch. All of these seem hyper competitive.
Yeah. It's gonna be an interesting season.
Let's start with Hitmonchan. Let's go ahead and start with Hitmonchan here. So, Mike, you can see yours in there. You got your Dragon Fairy Steel. You're going to have to deal with Bick. Again, don't try to hit a ground move on him right now. Don't try to hit him with an electric move, which you don't really have to do yet.
You cannot physically hit him with an electric move, really. At least the other one does something. This is going to be interesting. I need to plan the rest of my draft really well to keep my Dragon Fairy Steel core alive to do the things that they do.
You gotta be careful. Defense is gonna be a thing, which we will see eventually. Oh no, we won't technically because those picks aren't official yet. So
my picks are official as long as I don't get sniped.
Well, essentially yes, but technically they're still not locked in. Technically, maybe, kinda.
I might just take a long walk off a shore.
Let's talk about Hitmonlee. When we see them all together here, because Jim was the first one that I did, all the Pokemon are weird sizes comparatively, so Starmie's really big compared to everything else. But that's fine because I really like Starmie.
Starmie's just as big as he needs to be.
Has Dylan won before?
Dylan has not won a badge.
Dylan is the only one in that division that hasn't been a champion.
Oh, that's true.
Well, we say that now, and I'm looking at his team, and I don't know about that one.
Hold on. I'm saying right now, that is a division of almost champions.
I feel like,
right now, I'm saying 4 now.
Mike,
know what? There's actually 4 championships between the four that really want to go there.
We've had a lot of parity in the league, so I think that there could be... I mean, there's a lot of champion divisions out there, potentially.
Oh my god. Mega Metacham is just like, please, give me all the kills. That's terrifying.
I mean...
Who let this happen?
On a team with Tyrantrum, who's normally the guy who's getting me all the kills, so...
Oh boy.
They're going to be feasting.
So, you want to know what Manny might end up having?
What?
Drop Dracovish. You want to know what fucking Mons fucking fight that boy? You're looking at him. Ferrothorn and Gastrodon.
Oh yeah, let's switch over to... Here we go. For Poliwrath, of course. Here it is. Oh yeah, so a little bit of luck, I guess, went into this. Where,
oh my god.
Where Storm Drain is very helpful against Dracovish. And Sap Sipper, very nice to have against a team with Serp and Ferrothorn. So...
Right, hold on. I'm trying to go as fast as I can here, boys.
Wow. What a... Wow.
So, alright, so is it going to be... Here's one for you. I guess, yeah, Ferrothorn will get in the way of Dracovish. I was going to say, what is it an issue that Vanjie does not have a Storm Drain or a Water Absorb type Mon for Dracovish? But Ferrothorn's right there, so...
Okay. Just real quick.
Uh-huh.
Adamant banned Fish's Friend.
Right.
59 min roll on fully defensive Dracovish. Oh no, sorry, that's special defensive Dracovish.
The Ferrothorn, you mean?
Yeah.
That makes me...
Guaranteed to a KO.
Alright, so, yeah, maybe...
Never mind. Okay. So he... Oh, yeah, alright. So, what the fuck?
Ferrothorn also does... The most damage I could see it doing is 20.
Well, Ferrothorn isn't there to do damage. It's there to leech seed.
It's there to get in the way, but it ain't getting in the way.
Oh yeah, you proved that. Damn.
It just ain't getting in the way.
And next we got Breloom. So What the Breloom division looks like is blood. Is a bloodbath, is what I'm seeing.
This is the division I'm the most excited for.
Is a
Oh
team
my God.
is a team that can't be killed, and 3 other teams that do nothing but kill. So
Drac is
Drac
going-
versus Dan is going to be the most hype for Mario.
Dude, I'm gonna say it again. I fucking love Registeel. I love Registeel with Venusaur. Are you kidding me?
Look at these these 3 Pokemon alone. I want to see duke it out.
Oh. Then you got Greninja, Raikou, and then Dave. Dave, what are you doing to people? Like, that is just this disgusting first 3 Pokemon.
I love that. I mean, Drac's got what looks like mostly defense to start. Dan, Nige, and Dave all have big. Well, I guess, Mega Venusaur is a big defensive boy. I like Venusaur and Registeel, and there's a lot of defense here is what I like. A lot of defense and a lot of attack. There's not a lot of middle ground between these mons.
Well, okay, so it's like half and half. So, like, Drac and Dan, I know that, like, they can sweep on Drac's team, but, like, at the start, Drac and Dan have bulky mon.
Yes.
And then we switch over to Nigea and Dave, who, while their mons are bulky, they also just blow shit. Except for Corphic.
Yeah. Raikou and Gliscor are both deceptively big and also deceptively fast.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Raikou is probably one of my favorite Z Crystal holders in this league.
Yeah, it does stuff well. And the final one we're going to be looking at here is going to be Primeape, who, what we're seeing here, again, a motley crew. I'd say Mitch does have a steel problem that he's going to need to address at some point. Especially
Klefki is the steel type, and
Excadrill.
Excadrill's gonna be, but not really, because like Sheej didn't get any weather yet, so Ice wins that battle.
The Aurora Veil, Arctivish, I guess. Yeah. An Icicle Crash from Arctivish. It's neutral, so I don't know.
Oh, that's true. It is only neutral.
Because the Bolt Beak isn't going to do anything to it.
Oh boy. Never mind. Okay, I can be wrong here.
Never mind. No spoilers. I have my 2 bits. I'll keep it right to myself.
That's fine. Hey, shave and a haircut, 2 bits.
Shave and haircut.
That's how it goes. So that's the draft so far, except for the fact that I don't have any graphics for it. We do have most of the picks from round 4 that I'm going to report. I will be then posting them in the Discord after this is over here. So I'm just going to take us back to the main site. I need to do some
Bee-bop-boo-boppin'.
I need to just do a little bit of cleanup here before I read off the round 4 picks. So Mike, Mario, tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you think so far.
Who has the best draft so far out of 3 picks?
The best what so far?
I want to know who has the best team so far, and I can't pick myself because I do love my Dragon Fairy still.
Yeah, that's a tough one. If I have to put my 2 bits in, I'm honestly gonna say Vanjie.
Gotta find Vanjie's name.
Vanjie, Manny, and Dan.
Yeah. Vanjie's is very, very scary. Dave is very, very scary. Bix is very fast. Bix going fast and hitting hard, and I don't like it. Like, he's going unnecessarily fast.
All right, so round 4. I'm just I'm just gonna report these very quickly. We'll talk a little bit about them. So actually, maybe I should. No, it's too much switching. Too much switching going on. All right, whole lot of switching going on. So after Klefki, Jack took Uxie, so that adds in there. Bick compounded Cinderace, Zero-R, and Swampert with Necrozma. Sheej has taken Excadrill, Latios, Grimmsnarl, and Rotom Heat.
Love it.
A lot of 2 Levitators there, like that. Dylan has Mega Metacham, Tangrowth, Tyrantrum, and Mimikyu. Gonna need some defense at some point. I mean,
So-
I lied. Dylan has the best team. I
Mario,
lied.
you don't need defense when you kill everything in
That's-
front
that-
of you.
You're right. James has G-Slowking, Sandaconda, Smeargle, and his team namesake, Old Crust Nusty Crustle.
I hope he wins at least 3 games with Crustle.
Take the time to complain about that as I take a drink of water.
I'm not. Crustle and Sandaconda together are really good.
Mike has said his piece as well in terms of the worst draft start, which on paper, it's not sexy. I'll say that. But the rest of the draft, we'll see.
The back half of his draft better make me go, oh shit.
Hunter has Incineroar, Goodra, Gastrodon, and picked up Cobalion. A solid pickup there, especially at 100 points now. Nigeria has Greninja, Raikou, Gliscor, and Empoleon added in
Not
there.
bad.
Kyle has Tyranitar, Zapdos, G-Weezing, and adding into that Volcarona.
There's your speed, Mike.
What a scary bunch.
Volcarona makes me go, I know it can sweep the teams, but
It's a dancing win condition.
that's true.
Mitch has his Lele, A9tails, Arctozolt, and Milotic, which does help mitigate the steel weakness a little bit at least.
I love Milotic, one of my favorite Pokemon.
LCD has Mega Altaria, Jirachi, Serperior, and Lapras because he figured out he is in the same division as Dracovish and needs a water-absorbed Mon.
Yeah.
Perfect. Great.
That's his water type.
There you go.
That's his water type. I gotta tell Rob about it. He did just message me like a minute ago, like, hey, I actually don't want Lapras, I want Poliwrath. And I went, oh, we've got like 6 picks after you. I don't think we could change it now, but Lapras it is. I like Lapras more anyway, even though the Poliwrath division is what he's trying to rep there. I like Lapras a lot more than Poliwrath.
Poliwrath also gets water absorbed, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, well, I hope he doesn't get hit with Psychic Fangs.
Okay, we got M1 with Torn-T, Zarude, Salazzle, and Mian Xiao. That's... How fucking fast is this team, actually?
Very.
Torn, Zarude, and Zarude's like 105 or something, right?
Yeah.
Everything's over
Man.
100 right now. What the fuck?
And I'm getting sniped again. Rip. I didn't even notice my show was off the board. F's in the
I'm sorry,
chat.
Mike.
My draft board. Ugh, I'm throwing it.
Dave has Hydreigon, Gengar, Corviknight, and Florges now. So Corviknight, Florges together, what a defense. Backing up that
Disgusting.
offense, oh my god. Lebo has Salamence, Nihilego, Scizor, and now Aromatisse. Solid.
That's a pretty good Dragon Beer Steel Core.
I
Like it.
agree. Vanjie, along with Mega Charizard X, Ferrothorn, and Tapu Fini, has Umbreon. A mon that I'm very
Gross.
mixed about, even though it was on my championship team. Whatever.
I
Not gonna
don't
worry about
like
it.
2 of his big defensive mons. He's got to work.
I mean, you got Fini at least to tank the fighting moves, I guess.
That's
No, yeah. You know, what he does real well.
Drac has Sableye, Clefable, Snorlax, and Buzzwole, adding to that.
I hate it.
Jack's team is very slow and very big.
Unmovable force.
Immovable Force and
Unstoppable
Unstoppable
object,
Force, Unstoppable Object.
Yeah.
And
On the opposite side of slow.
to cap things off, Manny's, the pick we are up to in round 4, Dracovish, Silvally, Chansey, and Regieleki.
There's
So-
so much.
So he has
pivot.
3 ways to pivot into Dracovish.
He's got a parting shot, he's got a Volt Switch, and he's got a teleport. That is correct.
Hey, Explosion is a 100% a pivot move.
There
you go.
Why not? Exactly. Not
It's
a,
the last one you'll ever need.
not a ton of is Regieleki 100 attack, or does it have 50?
I think it's actually 80.
Huh.
But the thing is, though, is that his ability when it comes to electric moves makes up for...
Right, the lesser part of that.
Yeah, like, it doesn't matter. Like, those moves are still going to hit real hard.
Right. So that's what we're up to. Tristan is next on the board. I'm just going to very quickly in Discord go ahead and update the draft with the message that I wrote earlier. Boom. There we go. Those are all the round 4 picks. If you missed any of them,
Deal with it.
deal with it. And all right. So that's the draft broadcast. We've got a wonderful season ahead of us. The next time you will be hearing from us will be the team breakdown. I don't know who's going to do that. We'll figure it out. We got more than enough people who want to talk, I'm sure. So, oh, fuck. That's the first time I coughed throughout the entire broadcast. I'm happy.
I'm proud of you.
Anything either of you want to say before we sign off here and go, before I get myself 48 hours ass deep into this draft? I'm never going to leave the front of my fucking computer. God damn.
I'm so sorry.
Hey man, I'd help. Here we are. We're in the draft. I'm excited for the season. You two don't battle. I battle. We're all drafting some scary shit. Let's go, boys.
Let's go, boys. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Wait
So
a
I
second,
won't.
Hold on. Who's the other strong explosion boy? Does Savali get explosion?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So we'll end on that note. Something to ponder. Manny has 2 months that can explode. Good night, everybody!